The outer edges of the Twin Cities are booming with new places to live. In tonight's Good Question, Jeff Wagner explains which suburbs are growing the most and how they're preparing for the future.
So far this decade, the Twin Cities has added on average 17,000 housing units per year. That includes homes, but also condos and apartments. Most of them are concentrated in Minneapolis and St. Paul. But which suburbs are growing the fastest in the Twin Cities? Good question. If you go by total housing units added, that list starts with Lakeville, a city growing so fast it put a pause on accepting new building permits. It's followed in order by Woodbury, Maple Grove, Rosemount, Cottage Grove, and Blaine.
Those suburban edge communities have the land supply and they have the infrastructure and the connection to the metro.
Space to add homes and infrastructure to handle all the growth, all while being close to the metro, are why developers are targeting those communities. Cottage Grove has been adding about 287 homes a year this decade, but the mayor tells us of a new trend.
What's changing is we are seeing additional multifamily apartments, higher density, and then we're putting a little bit more focus on some affordability options, especially around our business park.
Now, let's look ahead. Which suburbs will grow the most in the future? If you go by population, Blaine and Maple Grove are forecasted to add about 20,000 people each from 2020 to 2050. But if you go by percentage, two communities stand out. Corcoran in Hennepin County is expected to more than triple its population by 2050, and Carver in Carver County will see its population nearly triple.
We're planning for it in the city of Carver. We have a long-term financial plan, we have a strategic plan, we have a comprehensive plan.
For example, new builds will push the limits of Carver's current water treatment plant sometime next decade.
So we're already thinking about where and how we're going to build a new one to expand our capacity to bring fresh water into homes.
Cottage Grove is building a second water tower right now, with plans for a third in the future. The city also has ample space to add homes and businesses. Carver, meanwhile, has a smaller footprint, but it has an agreement in place with the neighboring township.
When the landowners in that community are approached by developers for homes or commercial, they would then become part of the city of Carver, and then our boundary areas would expand.
With more neighborhoods and people comes a need for more entertainment, dining, and shopping.
The biggest complaint that I get is we don't have enough restaurants or retail in our community. So that's been, frankly, one of the things that I've been trying to work on.
Growth can be both challenging and exciting, but with careful planning and pacing, these communities feel prepared. With photojournalist Jose Pascual, Jeff Wagner, WCCO News.
You can see how much your city is projected to grow by checking out this story on WCCO.com.